Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and it is Torradas for Classic Cocktails and Achievements Gaming, and it is January the 7th. And tonight, we're going to work on doing some World of Warcraft PvP. We haven't done PvP yet on the stream. Thought maybe it'd be a good time to check that out. And tonight, I am going to be joined by Arrogancy and Aronis. They're both going to be playing. I don't know if they're going to do PvP, but maybe they might. Who knows?
We're towards the ball.
What up, guys? And we're live.
Clear it.
Yep. All right, we got Arrogancy and Aronis with us tonight, as always.
What up?
It means you guys are dedicated viewers and participants in the Classic Cocktails and Achievement stream.
Oh, yep.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna do some PvP. I'm not sure if you guys want to join in on that, but
I am okay on that.
yeah. So I'm gonna queue up in a minute here.
You're about to have some fun.
Is it bad news? PvP
It's bad news, man.
Is it? What's bad news about it?
For Fire Mage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad news, man.
Is it that bad? Man, I guess I'll find out. I guess I'll find out the hard way.
I mean, if you're in a group fight,
Just die.
don't go into the fray, like try to pick them off at the sides or something.
Yeah, just kind of hang back. All right, that's good advice. All right, let's see. I am gonna have to change my talents because I don't think I've got anything PvP related right now.
You use your honor talents, I'm pretty sure, yeah?
Yeah, you do that as well, but you also use your other talents. So.
You have any of that shit unlocked?
Yeah, I got some.
What level are you?
Only level 7. So it's
At least you have the free trinket.
I mean, it's nothing impressive. Oh, yeah,
I think that's,
I do have the trinket though, yeah.
my warrior has a decent amount of
I'm on the last
honor.
The last tree.
Yeah.
On the warrior, like level 30 something. Because I've been using my complete world quest thing on PvP quests.
Is this week's thing PvP?
It's arena, I believe, right?
Skirmish. Yeah. You have to win 10 skirmishes.
Interesting. What do you get?
I think a medallion and like a box. I never pick up the quest. So I don't.
Kind of just picking some PvP things that I think might go well with.
Ring of Frost. Are you gonna go Frost?
No, might keep doing it as fire.
Oh.
Do you even have your frost weapon?
I do. Yes, I have all 3 of them. Is Kayla any good?
I wish they gave you a sword for the arcane weapon. Or that you could transmog to a sword and offhand.
Yeah.
I think that would be fine too, like, have different choices.
Well, yeah. I mean, the hidden artifact for arcane is a staff with a sheep head on it that like baws at you.
Really?
Yeah, but it's a fucking convoluted fucking way of getting it. You gotta like sheep like a million fucking things to get it. Like there's a process you have to.
Oh, I'll never get that.
That sucks.
Because
Yeah,
I'm cheap right now. I'm gonna start it.
All right, let's. I'm gonna do just one random key here real quick. Actually, I'm gonna message this guy because I'm supposed to do this with him. Where you at?
Okay, so a weekly quest, you get a badge of honor, which gives you 1,000 honor, strong box, and an AP token.
I wish the strong box has something dope in it.
Well, it's just like a mythic box that you get.
Is Ashran still a thing? Like, do people still actively do Ashran?
Yeah, it's 110 now, but
That's
good luck getting in.
Really?
ASRAM is still a thing. Oh, I gotta do stupid withered training.
I was very, my wife was very kind to make me some peppermint candy cane and tea. It's actually really good.
Lost me a pepper.
I'm not a big peppermint fan either, but it's pretty good actually.
Or like mint in general. I don't know.
Really?
It's kind of an overpowering flavor.
So no toothpaste for you.
No, but I mean, I just don't like it. I wouldn't go out of my way to get something that tastes like
No. How long is the queue for Battlegrounds? 6 minutes. Okay, while we're waiting for that, I'm going to go back over to Dalaran.
Dalaran?
Dalaran. Dalaran.
Fucking Habs kicked the Leafs ass tonight. 5-3.
Oh, word? Game's over now?
Yeah. It's over before it started.
You know what? This season for hockey, I haven't watched like at all.
Yeah, I haven't watched. I watched some, but I don't usually watch games until it's like the playoffs or something.
so you soloed this bird or what?
What bird?
Crookshank the Hungry?
I only got like 10 million health. I was also wearing plate.
Greetings. Go with honor, friend.
Alright, I got my PvP gear equipped. I am up to 11% versatility.
Do you have a follower with you? You do?
I don't have a follower with me. Somebody came out here and started beating this guy up, so it's cool.
I also had a tank follower with me. So.
Every once in a while, I get a potion on my priest that gives me a tank. It gives me a faceless one, and he's so gangster.
Can't you just assign a follower? Like a tank follower?
Yeah,
Wildstorm?
I can eventually. I never use followers like they should be used, so probably is why I don't try to quest them.
I just gave up on follower missions entirely. There's no point to them. You don't get anything from them.
Yeah, see, that's how I feel. Like the follower missions they're not as good as they were last expansion. Is really what it comes down to.
I feel like they're not either.
I just
They're
gave up.
They're not.
Why bother?
If they would have made them as good as they were last expansion, they'd be worth it though.
I mean, you can't get gear directly from them. You just get a fucking quest, and then you only do those quests when you do like a million other follower quests to level up your freaking guys.
Right. So like, you gotta put in a ton of energy
Time
to
resources.
like make your followers good. Like your followers are bad. They start out bad. They don't get much better. They're bad, right? And then you put in a lot of time and effort to get them to be good. And we're not talking a couple days. We're talking weeks. Like I have all epic followers, right?
Yeah.
But
On
by the
my
time, by the time
warrior,
your followers are up to snuff, you don't fucking need that gear no more.
the gear that they can get you, don't need it. But like in general, like on the last expansion, you got good gear. Like follower requests got, for example, Tor got. Tor was the highest item level person out of our whole group, and
just doing that shit.
it was straight up off of follower missions, and I was raiding, I was pugging, I was doing everything, up until I stopped playing, and it was like I couldn't keep up. I wasn't even close. It was just straight up off of follower missions. I neglected my followers. Tor got way better gear and way faster.
Yeah, I did the same thing. That's how I geared up all my ults.
This expansion, it's not worth it to, or rather, you cannot rely on any upgrade
Not as heavily,
gear from the follower missions, and I think that's a big issue with follower missions, or an issue, maybe not a big one, but an issue nonetheless.
It's big. You can't even get resources from the follower missions like you used to. That's the big fucking chicken balls for me.
They did make a good adjustment, which was, I feel like they make you spend resources, or they were better about making you spend resources, at least in the beginning. This expansion versus last expansions, I felt like I almost instantly had like an abundance of resources last expansion.
Well, there's also
And-
a huge disparity in how much you spend. Like the last expansion, you capped at 10,000. This one, you capped
True.
at 100,000. But aside from the class hall upgrade, once you're done that, there's literally no use for it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, at least at the beginning, they made you spend more of it, so it wasn't like you were overflowing with your resources. While as last expansion, I used to routinely get all 3 of my coins from the dude
Yeah, me too.
every week. That's 6,000 resources every week. I'll tell you right now, I'm not pulling that off right now. I mean, I could, but I'd have to be pretty darn dedicated.
But like I said, we also had garrison, all of the resources, and all the bonuses. I was getting like 6K for one of the missions.
I mean, see, I guess I don't know if mine was ever that well put together.
Hell, that's how I made all my gold. It's from the following missions. I had everybody as treasure hunters.
Yeah, I never did that. I missed out on that kind of gold making power.
Yeah, once you
I quit right before that.
Once you unlock Harrison Jones as one of your followers, it unlocked the treasure hunter trait from the weekly person. So what I did was I every week I would get a treasure hunter follower and then level it up and gear it up, and then every gold quest I would get over 2,000 gold. I was making like 3 a day at least.
So see, there's that, and I think that's an interesting, I would say, nuance to what was able to be done with followers. I I liked the garrison. It was cool, but it was very antisocial.
It was, yeah, very much so.
The only time that I actually wanted to interact with other people was when I was trying to go for a record on my garrison invasion.
Yep.
Like, and even then, I only wanted to interact with a very specific set of people. And it was like super serious too. You know, it's like, oh, you haven't been here before. You haven't crushed a garrison invasion. Nah, man, not today.
You gotta go.
This isn't training day. Not today, guys. We're here for we're trying to get 20K.
I never really did those because it was only 3 people to do them at once.
So pretty routinely, it was like me, Sin, and like Cavalier would do the garrison invasions, and the whole objective was to beat our last record. And I was trying at one point I was trying to proc certain invasions so that I could get the little achievement.
Yeah.
I obviously, did not finish that because I quit playing.
I got flying in WoW and Draenor. That's pretty dope.
I wasn't around long enough for Draenor flying.
It was not easy, to say the least, but that's what I spent most of my gold on.
Was it worth it?
Fly in Warlords? Hell yes. If I want to level an alt now in Warlords, I don't even have to kill anything. I just go, I kill the elites and I pick up the treasures.
You're just flying in the air the whole time, and
yeah,
you just keep.
I don't even do quests. I just go around picking up. If I'm rested and I have the heirlooms on, when I pick up one of those treasures, it's 30k, 30k experience per, 15k per elite kill. And there's a bajillion fucking treasures in every zone. What I do is I just queue up for a dungeon and just fly around getting all the treasures, do the dungeon for that zone, and then move on. My warlock is 92 right now, and I didn't even do a quest.
That's crazy.
Aside from opening up the whatever.
So you just have like a, what do they call this thing? You have like a map or something?
It's called Handy Notes. It's an add-on. It's called Handy Notes. When you open up your map, it tells you all the locations of the treasures, of the bosses, and what they drop, all that shit. Really handy. You can get it for Legion as well, but it's not as important for good.
Man, we're getting cream in this Battleground right now.
I hate going around collecting ancient mana when there's a million people here. What are you doing? Eye of the Storm?
Yeah, Eye of the Storm. But like we're getting rolled right now, real bad.
Sounds about right.
Well, it's just nobody's taking bases.
Sounds about right. Yeah, Horde aren't that great at DGs. I mean, they win AV, but because that's not really a PvP one.
I thought AV was the one that they never win.
Well, the one I did was AV, and we won pretty handily. Because I had a follower mission to go in there. $200 more mana. Oh.
I got a legendary last time I did a PvP though.
So that's pretty dope.
Oh, you did. Was it a good legendary or was it one of those shitty ones?
The neck piece, it's kind of shitty. Definitely need to get more points. This is not gonna cut it.
What did you do your class hall thing to get the free daily quest, world quest done every
No.
18 hours?
No, I didn't.
Pretty handy. Plus the PvP quests that are on the maps, like there's never, ever anybody from the other faction over there. I have yet to come across another person. The only ones that suck are the free-for-all ones. 'Cause there's a few of them that are when you're there, it's like anybody. Actually.
So out of PvP practice right now because I haven't done it in so long. Alright, well, that first battleground didn't go too well. Hey, what up, Joe? What's going on, buddy? I see you in the channel chat there.
Ain't that the channel up?
Is that
We're in Discord if you want to join us, by the way, Joe. What up, buddy? Doing some PvPs or Battlegrounds by myself because these guys are punks.
Wow.
No, we just know what a good time is, and that's not a good time.
Definitely not a good time, man.
No, it's not for everybody. I respect that. I respect it.
Wow, like the shots are coming out. Shots fired. It's not for everybody. Just wow.
I remember you used to be big into PvP, DJ.
What's that?
So I remember you used to be big into PvP.
I like PvP. I mean, it's just this expansion. I did not roll any characters with the mind of PvP.
No.
I just haven't played. Like, haven't gathered any gear, nothing.
There's no versatility, but it's really the only stat you need for that is versatility. Or to be a tank. A blood DK would probably do pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, my rhythm's just really off when it comes to PvP right now.
Well, you're used to PvPing in Frost too, not Fire.
Yeah.
You're used to instant casting, and freezing.
That's true,
All
yeah.
that shit.
Maybe I should just go back to Frost for PvP.
You need to gather a shit ton of AP.
Yeah, and so that was the other thing. Like on my Mage, I'm used to Frost PvP. It's like I'm not Frost.
Yeah.
On my Warrior, I'm not used to PvP at all. Because I played Glad PvP and they removed Gladiator from the game.
Man, they removed Russell Crowe from the game?
From the friggin' game, dude. No more Russell Crowe.
That sucks, dude.
Are you not entertained?
I did play Shadow PvP, but that was at 70.
That wasn't fun at all.
Actually, it was great at 70. It was pretty fun. So can't do that on my Shadow Priest. I mean, I could. I'm not sure how that would work out. Like,
You could do it.
I imagine void forming in arena it just sounds terrible. Like
well, I mean, we know who to go after. Go after the fart cloud floating around. Is it still like a poof of smoke around you the entire time?
yeah, I can do the fart cloud thing, and it's pretty hilarious. That's funny. It's gonna be.
Qs are killer right now.
It's gonna be crazy. I think I'm about to do a mythic Neltharion Slayer.
There you go.
On your mage?
Yeah.
What spec are you for your mage?
Arcane.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So I like Arcane. I like DPSing as Arcane.
Yeah.
I tried fire. I didn't like it. It's too bursty.
Bursty. You just exploding all over the place.
Yeah, but there's no sustain. Like once you literally blow your load, you're like waiting on cooldown.
You're just laying down. Ah.
Just waiting on cooldowns. Like that's what you do. Wait for combustion to come back and wait for your.
I guess that's technically what you do when you blow your load. You wait for the cooldown to come back.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. I probably just didn't put enough effort into playing fire because it never was good for me.
No. I liked playing as Frost, like having the pet there. I found the survivability was a lot higher.
That's the upside of Frost, right?
Yes.
Survivability. Whereas fire, it's supposed to be glass cannon. You're supposed to kill the shit before it gets to you.
Well,
Renzi, I thought you were getting this game, buddy. I thought you said you. Wait, didn't you actually get World of Warcraft? I've never see you on.
he hasn't said anything for a minute.
Who, Renzi?
Is he-
Yeah, he's in here. I see him.
He's kind of Renzi. Oh, right. Okay, cool.
He's afraid of groups, isn't he? Makes sense. So Joe, where'd you end up with? I mean, I guess I can just look and not really be asking you this. I was gonna say, where'd you end up on? What's the thing that we just did?
What? I don't know.
Fantasy football. That's what we did.
Fantasy
Oh,
football.
jeez. Am I working now? Is it working?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's working.
Oh man, I spend the entire goddamn season smoking fools, and then
Smoking.
That's right.
And then DJ comes out of nowhere like a dark horse.
Yeah. And then there's a complete upset in the final week, and then I even get smoked out of the loser round by T Daddy Awesome.
Crimson Gorilla, thanks for following, buddy. I know who that is. There's only one guy I know that uses Crimson Gorilla for his tag for everything.
I thought there was a big, huge, giant 8-bit zombie in WoW there for a second.
So
Nope.
if there's one person that's like, man, I'm not gonna lose to you, and I feel terrible when I do lose, it's gotta be Dana.
Yeah, because he never he never edits his lineup and he always still wins.
Yep.
Yeah, like I refuse, man. No way, I'm not gonna lose to you, Dana. Like I'll lose to anybody else. I'm not gonna lose to Dana. Dana bought season tickets to the Rams. Does not watch football,
Probably didn't even go.
and I don't know how many. I don't think he did. I do not know. I'm not positive. I don't think he did.
He invited me down to LA to go see a Rams game, but I was like, I don't
That would have been the one game that he went to. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
well,
probably
yeah.
super cheap. It's the Rams.
Well, I mean, it's because they just moved
Yeah,
to
they
LA,
do blow
the first season in LA.
But they actually did pretty. I mean,
To start off the season, they did all right.
considering what they were working with, they did all right.
but not at the end. They should
So,
have been. They
so
should've
who
been
had
at the end.
Carr?
I did.
What?
He was my backup.
Oh, is your backup? He's,
Derek Carr?
he's
Yep.
the guy with the broken leg.
Is it a leg?
Yeah, Drew Brees was my primary quarterback.
Basically, ended
Joe,
the Raiders
Joe loves
season.
himself some Saints.
Unless they
You
won.
talking about Breezes Christ?
Saints for life.
Jesus
Did the
Christ.
Raiders played it?
Raiders play tomorrow.
No, the Raiders played.
No.
They play tonight?
Raiders got smashed by my Texans tonight.
Oh, nice. Nice.
They're
Raiders-
out.
I thought they were-
Raiders made it to the playoffs with no QB and lost in the first round.
That sucks. But you know what, though? Good for them for getting to the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, they made it there, and then their QB fucking blew his leg.
I know Seattle's playing Detroit right now.
Christmas Eve, he broke his leg or something.
Let's see, what's
Seattle is playing Detroit.
what's the score right now?
So since I know some Detroiters, I'm kind of hoping that the Lions win.
I think the Lions winning would be cool, but I kind of want
That
Seattle
would be
to
cool.
win. 'Cause
I don't see it happening because it's like it's Detroit versus Seahawks, but I mean it'd be cool.
Does Lynch still play, or is he retired?
No, he retired.
Lynch has been retired, and they were without Thomas Rawls for like half the season too,
Yeah.
That's Lou Rawls.
which is unfortunate. Lee Rawls homeboy.
Man, you're missing out on gaming, buddy.
Did you guys see Don King with fucking Trump at his conference that one day? Oh, it was fucking hilarious. Don King is
I
not
did
aged
not.
gracefully at all.
I
Dude was
I mean,
wearing
he's old
a
as fuck.
Mount Rushmore sweater or jacket.
He's like really really old though, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And apparently a Donald Trump fan.
I mean, that dude partied with Reagan, so whatever.
Yeah.
You can't.
I don't just game on the computers though, buddy. I game on PS4 as well. So if you're ever on PS4,
I picked up WWE 2K17.
I saw you playing that
For
earlier.
PS4.
How was it?
I fucking love that game.
Really? I'll wait till it goes on sale. Last year I got the 2015 for like $29.
I'm going through my career mode.
Here's one thing I gotta ask: is it still plagued with insane loading times?
The loading times are a little bit annoying, but they're not insane.
I don't know. I just felt like everything had a loading time in 2015. Like even when you're creating a character, it was a loading time to change the hair. I couldn't get. Like, I
Was it-
couldn't get into it.
Was it on PS3 or PS4?
PS4?
2015?
No, 2K16. 2K16 was PS4.
Was it? This is 2K16. Or,
No, it was 2K17, buddy.
Oh, is it? Okay. Whatever.
So like
It's definitely not that bad.
No.
Joe and Dana stepped up to the plate and bought Division.
Yep.
And we were playing that, and then they kind of silently bowed out. I was playing that by myself for a while. But did you ever finish the campaign, man?
No, I actually started over from scratch.
They've changed so much stuff since the last time I played.
It's still wicked fun, and I finally
It's
figured
fun.
out how to make my character not look like a tattooed soccer mom
Like a haggard old woman
with throat tat.
with throat tats, yeah. So the thing about Division, like, at this point, it's like I don't want to pick up the game again outside of the story mode.
Yeah.
The storyline on this game was actually like, I mean, I guess that's every Tom Clancy game probably. It was really good. Like, this dude sets off a disease that decimates the world.
I have
And
high hopes for them to go into with an expansion pack showing what happened to other cities.
that's what I really want, right? Like that's the dream right there. I'm gonna buy whatever the next installment of Division is. I'm probably gonna buy it, even
Alright.
though it's absolutely an underperformer as far as like group play is concerned. Outside of story
Yeah.
mode. Story mode makes the game. The Dark Zone. I mean, I did plenty of the Dark Zone stuff, and it was. I mean, it was fun. You kind of need at least one friend. Like,
Yeah, I found it really frustrating to go into the Dark Zone, to spend all that time in there, grab all this cool stuff, and just as you're making it back to a helicopter exit, you get wiped out and have to start all over again.
yeah, like going into the Dark Zone solo was obviously doable,
There
but
we go. We got
not recommended.
I misclicked the nice block again. We got it. Oh man, Xbox is not bad, but I couldn't justify buying an Xbox. I actually had it in my hand at Best Buy when I got some money last year, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to my friend's house, try it out, and I couldn't get into it. So I was like, nah, I'm glad I didn't buy it.
Dude, outside of the Kinect games, there's no reason to play on Xbox.
No.
Unless you're a Halo fan. If you're a Halo fan, then, obviously.
Well,
Even then, it's not even Halo no more.
No, I tried it. Halo it didn't feel like the Halo I used to love.
It's not Bungie anymore. Just play Destiny. That would be Halo.
I actually played Destiny. I didn't mind it.
But you can play Destiny on PS4.
Yeah, PS4. Me and Patrick killed Destiny when that came out.
I picked
Oh,
up Destiny, but I still haven't tried it yet. It's sitting on my damn shelf.
It's MMO Halo is what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So Destiny is like Division. Essentially, that was like the game type I was going for, and from what I've read, it seems like Destiny is, at least initially, was better put together than Division.
Made by Bungie. Is it Division Activision?
I don't know, whatever
Don't remember.
Tom Clancy's people are.
Yeah, probably Activision. Or is it Ubisoft?
It might be. It's Ubisoft. Ubisoft for sure.
I do not be soft.
We don't really want to know about your situation there, Joe.
Also, Hard University.
Your balls are that hard. You might want to go see a doctor.
Who was that? That was an NBA guy. Was he on the Lakers who was constantly going off about Ball So Hard University?
I don't know.
Gamer Jesus, what up, buddy?
Is it Gamer Jesus or is it Gamer Jesus?
Ooh, good question.
It's a good question. Can you please clarify for us, Gamer Jesus? Is it Gamer Jesus or Gamer Jesus?
It's probably Gamer Jesus, right?
I don't know.
That doesn't make sense.
How's he gonna explain that in type?
There was never a big Latino community in Halifax when I lived there.
I don't think there is right now either.
Nah. The big ethnic communities outside of white folks was Lebanese.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Is white folks really called ethnic?
Sure, why not?
No, man, I like hurt my back today, so I had to take a bunch of my pain meds, and I'm not like loopy as hell.
Is that your old traffic accident injury acting up?
Yes, it's annoying.
Do you have problems with your legs?
Besides the fact that I can never stop moving them.
My upper leg burns all the time.
I never had a burning sensation.
Like I say burn, but it's more like on fire. Like not,
Maybe
It
not
didn't burn,
It's hard-
but like
it's hard to-
on
it's
fire.
Maybe
Water's
I'm-
good for that.
Yeah, drink
no,
lots of water.
it's a different sensation. It's not.
Water's wet.
It's hard to. It's hard.
Is it a constant, like, all the time?
Yeah. And if I move wrong, it feels like my leg is
That
Are
doesn't-
you
that doesn't,
sure you don't have something else going on, man?
A doctor said it's due to the sciatic nerve is bulging one of my discs or something.
That could be it.
It's causing that.
I was going to ask you if you owned a Galaxy Note 7.
No, then
Probably
my
got-
face was exploded. It's like CeeLo? Yeah, CeeLo.
Poor CeeLo.
For his career or for his face?
What happened to CeeLo?
His face.
His Galaxy phone blew up in his face.
No.
Literally. And it's on video.
That's awesome.
You can actually see it.
What?
Yeah, it's like unreal. Like he passes out. Like what
Just answers the
world?
phone. He's talking all of a sudden. Boom. Thing goes off.
Oh, man.
Literally.
That sucks. Oh man, they jumped me real bad. Lotomy, what up, buddy?
Because they see that you're fired, so they instantly say, "Hey, look, free kill."
Free kill.
Not true, man. I'm causing some damage.
Yeah, no, I bet you're blowing people up. But it's just like defensively, you don't have it.
As soon as they figure out what's killing them, they're like, "Oh, look, free kill."
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much how it's going. Ride my dragon off into the sunset.
I don't have the item that boosts my withered like damage by 25%.
I think we're just one. There we go.
Shows.
Boom. Oh, I just got some PvP leggings.
What item level?
Didn't see. Check.
It's in your bag, probably.
Yeah, I'm in a loading screen, so I'll check this out.
God, Withered Berserker is so
Let's see.
useless when you're.
They are 855.
Yeah,
Not bad.
Nice.
I think that's the base for that PvP stuff once you hit a certain. Because every time one of them PvP geared quests comes up on the board, it's 855. Ah, fuck you, dude, with the key.
God dang it, dude, with the key. Alright, let's queue up again.
This dude is gonna kill all my withered.
He gonna kill you.
That thief, dude.
Yeah, because my withered aren't doing shit for damage right now.
They're too withered.
They are. That's the problem. I didn't get the items.
Who's the
Buff
world
their
boss?
damage,
Who's the
yeah.
world boss this week?
Flots.
Flotsam,
Where's he at?
He drops haste mastery stuff in Highland.
gloves. They're really good.
Ring. Love cape ring.
Really good gloves, or rather, I got good gloves. I got 865 gloves from him.
I could use that artifact power. 17,000 artifact power is one of his. This is his drop. His world.
It's
boss
100.
drop.
It's 187 for me.
What is?
It's 187,000 artifact power. For me. You've been slacking on your artifact knowledge, huh?
It's how much?
Yeah, I have been actually.
187.
No, for you, Tor, how much is it?
17,000.
17,000.
Wow. Yeah, man.
I log in very seldom on World of Warcraft lately. I really
Yeah,
gotta pick it up.
At least to do that. I mean, it takes 5 seconds.
How much resources do I have? Garrison resources, I have 250. That's not a lot.
That's
Um,
how.
How do you have 250 garrison resources?
I don't ever do anything in my garrison.
Do you mean you have
resources.
20? You have 2,500.
No,
you mean,
two-
right?
250.
Oh, 250.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you're saying like 250k. I'm sorry.
No.
That makes sense.
No, that's
I
was like, how?
That's a 3-digit number I'm looking at right now.
Oh yeah. Well, It's gonna be worth it for you to get that.
High mountain.
Fuck, that dude killed 10 of my fucking withers.
How dare he?
It's so fucked up. Anything. I guess I should start picking up big chests.
It's some nasty outside right now. We're getting a snowstorm.
Yeah.
It's pretty shitty here too.
It's a shit show.
It's just cold.
Yeah, we've got a cold snap for the next 2 weeks in northern Alberta.
Oh, word. That sucks.
The beauty is that I get up in the morning, I go down into my heated underground parking, I get in my heated car, drive to work where I drive into the heated underground parking, and then I go up the elevator into my heated office. So I mean, I'm never really outside.
There you go.
It's legit.
I go outside to my cold ass driveway.
Shovel it.
Shovel my cold ass driveway. I then proceed to scrape the ice off of my cold ass car. I turn my cold ass car on. I sit in it for a couple of minutes, and then everything just freezes again. Then I drive cold, because it takes a minute to heat up, to my work, where then I get out of my car and try not to slip to go into the building.
You should adopt some of my elite strategy.
What's that? Get
The
a
heated,
garage?
heated.
Yeah.
Man, this battleground I'm in right now is full of demon hunters. Hey, all you demon hunters, what up?
Went to see the new Underworld movie last night.
How terrible was it?
No, it was good. It was nowhere near as bad as the fourth one.
Or all of them.
What are you talking about, dude? That series is a bomb.
Terrible last movie.
I think you probably were watching those movies for the wrong reasons.
What do you mean wrong reasons? Latex? Vampire?
No. I'm saying like, so like people will be like, oh, you know, like the acting in
Karate Kid.
Expendables wasn't that great. It's like, it's a fucking action movie. Stop going in there expecting an Oscar-winning performance. Like,
Okay, yeah, you know what?
you can't be
Expendables-
overly critical on on this movie.
I think Expendables was kind of a little bit of an exception to that because
What I don't know.
it was you know what, I really liked Expendables.
I like it.
I liked Expendables too.
For what
I thought
what it is.
Expendables was great, and I think that Antonio Banderas brought a lot to that movie.
Totally.
I'm serious.
Which one was Van Damme the bad guy?
That was in that second one.
Yeah, the second
Expendables 2.
They got Ronda Rousey going in there now.
Yeah, I think that she was kind of like a useless addition to that.
Mm-hmm. Now
But they
look at
did
it.
need a woman.
Well, they did. So now
They
they
could
got.
have had Gina
Carano.
Gina Carano. I thought they did have her, didn't they?
She was in
No, they had her
Deadpool.
Fast
She
and
was awesome.
Furious. And she was in Deadpool. Yeah, she was pretty awesome in Deadpool.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that. Yeah, she was pretty awesome in Deadpool. She was kind of stupid in Fast and Furious.
Yeah, she's fighting Colossus and her fucking titty pops out. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, hey, your thing. She's like, oh, thank you. She take punches.
Probably the only part in the movie I remember.
I fucking love that movie.
It was
And, like,
it was
it,
awesome.
it even has the fucking clang noise when she.
Right in the nards.
It was awesome. Wolfman's got nards. Tell me you guys know what that's.
No.
Oh, really? Monster Squad? Who's never seen the Monster Squad?
I think I've seen the Monster Squad. I just didn't recognize the reference.
That shit came out like the same time as the Goonies.
Probably why I don't remember the reference.
You've seen the Goonies though, right?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Like mad times, bro. How many times have I seen the Goonies? Infinite.
Hey, you guys.
It's like DJ Khaled. It's the best.
Just better pop that. The ice block.
I would rate the Underworld movies in the following order: 2, 1, 3, 5, 4.
Which one was the one where it was Rise of the Lycans?
3.
That's 3. That was
That's
the one
the best
that,
one.
that was the prequel that took Pat. That was in like the 14th century.
Yeah, that was the best one.
That was pretty good.
For sure.
Michael Sheen is an awesome actor.
He was the head werewolf guy, right?
Yeah. And Rona Mitra is good too.
Yeah, she is.
I like the bad guy in the first one. Michael. What's it, Michael?
Same dude.
Oh, that's him? Okay. So you're talking about? I didn't know his name. He was in Shaun of the Dead. He was awesome.
Yeah. He was in the new Tron movie as well.
Oh, yeah, he was.
Where was he in the new Tron movie?
He was the guy who owned the nightclub with whatchamacallits and playing the beats in the nightclub. He had the white walking stick that he was twirling around all the time.
That guy.
That dude.
You guys ever seen the movie Constantine with Keanu Reeves?
Yes.
Yeah.
that movie.
I really liked that movie.
I adore the devil in that movie. He's such a good
He did a
fucking
really good
character.
job.
Oh, he was brilliant.
Same guy from Armageddon who's like, Russian parts, American parts, all
Yeah.
made Taiwan.
Yeah, I like that one.
That guy
actor.
gets a lot
He was
of
also
fucking-
in the show Prison Break.
That
My
dude is
little
in a lot of
cousin's
shit.
really into Prison Break.
Supposed to be a good show. I never got into it.
I never got into it either. I had a few
It's
buddies
like-
that were really into it though.
They break out after the first season, and it's like,
And
Hey, now what?
Then they break back in.
like, what? You guys get caught again, and then go back to jail and break out? Like, this doesn't seem like a longevity show.
Yeah, I mean, like, why did it take them 7 years to break out of prison?
They
broke
broke out
the
like
first
15
time.
prisons.
What?
They just kept getting captured. The world's worst criminals. Why do we keep getting captured?
Like, it was like this ongoing saga of like, like there's some reason why they needed to break out of prison. Like one brother was like falsely accused or something. The other brother's like really smart, but then it turns out he can't be that smart because he keeps getting caught
Yeah.
because he's an idiot.
Any of you guys watch Atlanta?
No.
City?
No, it's a new sitcom, but it's really, really, really interesting. They do like some. He calls it the guy who writes the show calls it the Twin Peaks for Black people.
Twin Peaks or what?
Yeah, it's an all black writing staff, and he's
Wait.
doing really, really cool stuff. It's based in the city of Atlanta, and like
Yeah, I watched Atlanta. I was talking about Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks, like the restaurant?
Oh, the
it's
show.
like the old TV show.
Terrible.
Oh, I never saw it.
Ah, classic TV show.
Horrible.
I never
It
saw
was so bad.
But
Well,
yeah,
in my opinion.
the TV show Atlanta is really good.
The same chick
Yeah.
that does
I watched it.
Atlanta's
other-
really good. It's Donald Glover is like the main
Donald
character
Glover.
in there, and yeah, Atlanta's dope.
Wait,
I like
weren't you
Atlanta.
guys
Donald
talking about
Glover.
that last night?
No.
I mean, I don't know.
We're
Me
talking
and
about
Kev
Donald
have
Glover.
talked about it
I know.
a couple of times.
Talking about Donald Glover being Lando. That's how awesome.
Oh, right, yeah.
Young Lando, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be fucking awesome.
That movie should be pretty good.
Rogue One was great.
It was awesome, man. I love that movie.
I haven't seen it.
You
No
haven't seen
spoiler.
it? Ah, Jesus. Man, what are you waiting for?
I can't sit in a theater because of my fucking legs. I can't
that's
do it.
The fire legs. Wait, so
It's Firelight.
what movie are you trying to see?
Rogue One.
Rogue One.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen that one yet either. And I'd appreciate it if you guys don't spill the beans too much on that. And by that I mean, not at all.
Yeah, we just established
Well, good.
that. See,
Yeah.
Coronas didn't see it?
I got
That way we
spoiled
can
on
still be friends.
Force Awakens
Oh,
on
man.
a comment
When,
on a totally unrelated subject.
Uh,
Pissed me off so bad.
Well, see, here's the thing about the Star Wars movies, and me, and myself, is I don't watch any of the trailers, none of the sneak peeks, none of the stories, nothing. I will not read anything about them. I don't want to know a damn thing. I don't even want to know who the actors are.
You know what's the guy who played Kylo Ren? He wants to, for Episode 8, he says he doesn't want to do trailers. No trailers, no sneak peeks, nothing.
I don't blame him.
that'd be cool.
I'm like, that would be fucking awesome.
because it just gives stuff away. I don't like
But how awesome would it be to go into a Star Wars movie not knowing
anything. Like,
anything?
All right. So, well, I mean, I guess that would be all right, but now I am riddled with like issues from like the information that we did get about Star Wars. Specifically, I'm going to talk about Star Wars Force Awakens. Friends, everybody's seen that one, right?
Yes.
Yep. Like 5 times.
At this point, it's been like a year and a half, so that
Safe. Yeah.
So, in Force Awakens, right? Who was it? I think it might have been Isaacs. Is that the guy's name? The dude that was in
Oscar
Ex
Isaac?
Machina?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure he said that Luke Skywalker's not that chick's father.
No, she's Kenobi's. She's a Kenobi.
Yeah, I heard she was gonna be a Kenobi.
I'm pretty
Alright,
sure.
because
And
that's
then-
what I was,
and
that's what I was
that's-
gonna ask. Is
and
like,
that's not-
whose kid is she gonna be?
And that's not a spoiler.
Oh.
That's just fan theory. So just BT.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
She's gonna be a Kenobi. She's gonna be Obi-Wan's daughter.
Well, that's the fan
Obi-Wan's
theory. That's
old
a
as
fan
fuck.
theory. He
When
might-
did this kid come out?
Okay.
Because Luke Skywalker is old as shit.
There's another theory behind why Kenobi is so old in A New Hope. Like they found a way to explain it. They say the training
Who's they?
for the fucking people on the forums.
Oh, okay.
Shit. The fan theorists. They're
Yeah.
saying that
All right, I got
I'm
him.
probably going to explain it by saying that the training for the Force Ghost stuff ages you because it's so intensive.
Force Ghost.
Yeah. You know, Luke.
Run to Dagobah. Run to Dagobah.
Yeah. Run to Dagobah, Luke. Run.
It's fine.
Bitches ain't nothing but hoes and tricks.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Glad somebody got that. Use the
Star Wars
Force.
shit,
Run to Dagobah. Run to Dagobah.
Use the force before intercourse.
dude.
Run to Dagobah.
Bitches ain't nothing but hoes and tricks.
Talk about
Yoda,
Tommy,
why
like,
are you trying to be a player hater? You know I have to defeat Darth Vader.
the best is was it Star Wars Rap 2 where C-3PO has a fucking rap and it's like he's talking about he's a sex robot.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Ridiculous.
It's such a good fucking.
Yoda, I'm a soldier. I told you. Oh my goodness.
That's
I
my
need to go
sister.
listen to that.
The only thing you're getting is a beat off blister.
So funny, man.
That's an old school like
Holy
got
shit,
Dust
that's
dude.
like a
We got
Newgrounds
Dust.
Flash video.
But it's like
We got Dust.
good. Like the beat is awesome at the beginning when the Emperor's fucking laying it down.
Yeah, it's good.
It's like
Yeah, that was pretty epic.
it's like every Lonely Island parody rap song. It's like it's funny and it's good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you guys have ever heard any of their shit.
Oh yeah,
Lonely
Lonely
Island? Yeah, I've heard Lonely
You see
Island.
the movie, the pop star Never Stop Not Stopping? It's fucking hilarious. Seal gets mauled by wolves. It's awesome.
Damn.
It's all. I mean, it's bad enough he already got mauled by a seal.
I'm in a battleground where our team
I'm just
refuses to
making
cap
stuff
the
up.
flag, and we're just holding it and killing them for some reason.
There's some genius out there that there's a reason why they do it like that. Like they're like, no, we need to hold on to it for X amount of time. Like you get more honor or some shit. Like if you have it for so long. Yeah, but that's like for serious PvPers. Everybody else is queuing up for Battlegrounds, you know, for shits and gigs. Like other people are suffering through Battlegrounds. These guys are like, you know, they live and breathe this shit.
Yeah, they're just like farm camping them right now. They're not even. And this one guy in here is just like smack talking the shit out of everybody.
As he should. I used to make like friggin' plays at the top of the Alliance stronghold up there, man. You could hold out for days. I can hang out with a prot pally, or assuming a prot warrior, and you got, you know, the lure of the paladins. Fucking got your back. Healing the life out of everything. So tight. This dude has on like red wrath shoulders.
Yeah, those are cool. That's the I think that's a PvP set. Warlords. Could be wrong.
Could be right. Got mad respect from my Moonrunner guild. They're like, man, so I just saw that this is your third 110. It's like, yeah, you know, it's nothing to a boss.
That's what I got.
Meanwhile,
Weird.
that's pretty legit.
The first time I got that, it was like 30. I thought it was good.
Nah, man, it's well. Just double checking. What does it say on yours? Because to me it says, okay, all right, good. Because to me it says 179.
Oh, it says 179 for you?
Yeah. I'm maxed out though.
I'm not.
So
No, maybe it just shows you what
it just
I-
links what you linked. I
Okay.
think is what I'm saying.
Because normally it does. I'm at 23. Oh, I got burnt food to pick up. I was hoping there'd be quests revered, but apparently not.
DJ, did you see the episode of Atlanta where they did the fake commercials, but they looked like real commercials?
Yeah, that shit was so funny.
I almost fast forwarded it because I thought it was just going into commercial break.
That's what I'm saying. So I thought those were commercials. And so full disclosure, I may or may not have acquired the episodes of Atlanta unscrupulously.
No way.
And so we're watching it, me and my wife, and this thing is like, there's a commercial. It's like, dude, I've been getting these, for like a month. I've never seen a commercial. Why is there a commercial in this recording? And then so I'm like, yeah, let me fast forward this. And then I was like, I like the Dodge commercial or something. So I was like, oh, this looks weird. And I looked at it and I was like, there's no way this is a Dodge commercial. But like, what seals the deal, like what will really, really get you laughing is the Swisher Sweets commercial. It's like, all right. So Swisher Sweets, in case anyone's ever wondering, are like fake ass cigars. They're cigarellos. You guys heard of these things?
We have those up here.
Yeah, and they don't have commercials.
Well, because it's illegal.
What's illegal?
Advertising cigarettes.
And then there's that. Yeah, I guess you're right. Advertising tobacco's not a thing anymore.
No.
So yeah, it's like super hilarious. Listening to this commercial about Swisher Sweets and the new Swisher Sweets pre-dumps, because let's be honest, no one uses those to smoke tobacco in it.
Mm-hmm.
I've never even
It's essentially
tried a cigarette before.
You should try cigars, but I mean, don't get hooked, because then I'll feel like a bad person.
I've never tried
Cigars are tricky though, because if you inhale it into your lungs, you're gonna puke.
Probably gonna puke.
I puke anyway. It don't matter.
Just being
I
around.
puke with cigarettes too. That's why I don't smoke.
I hope I like catch my son smoking like at a young age or something. And I'm like,
Like how young?
nah, I'm gonna make him eat it.
Oh,
I'm just gonna make him eat
Just
cigarettes.
gonna get him legit
And then-
sick.
Nah, and then like I'll be like, no, like filter and all, just eat the whole fucking cigarette. And then when he's done, then I'll be like, do you feel like smoking anymore? And then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but what if he
Those
gets,
are delicious.
yeah, but what if he gets addicted to eating cigarettes?
that can backfire because my
And
nana,
that would backfire.
that was her thing.
Eating cigarettes?
No, if you swore.
Oh yeah,
she'd
those
make
things are
you-
delicious.
She'd make you eat like hot peppers.
So now you like eat hot peppers?
No, not me. My cousin swore so much that he'd be eating fucking jars of that shit, and now he can't. He loves that shit. He loves.
Nah,
that
yeah.
shit.
See, there's probably something I need to drag this guy out of. Yell this.
I just don't understand the appeal of smoking. I really don't.
Smoking cigarettes to look cool. There's like, I mean, there's a in seriousness, there's a specific kind of high that's associated with cigarettes.
Maybe at first, but eventually it's just habit.
As any high, it goes down.
Yeah, but you can't. Like with weed, you can stop for a week.
Yeah.
And you'll be fine. But with cigarettes, if you stop for a week, you're fucking killing people.
Yeah, see, I've never understand like cigarettes seem very odd to me because like I've never seen somebody be like, man, I'm trying to quit weed. Like, have you ever seen someone be like, yeah, I'm having a really hard time trying to quit weed. Like, I'm trying to quit smoking.
No, quit? No. Slow down on it? Yes.
I'm having a hard time quitting weed. Like, but like, I don't know. There's essentially crack cocaine inside of cigarettes. This is basically what I'm getting at. It's got to be that's a. It's a legitimate drug. Like, people are like, oh no, you can't touch the weed because that is a drug. It's like, but cigarettes are a drug too. Like, that's it. That's my liberal confusion for you guys for the night.
Don't do drugs, kids. Sign.
Don't
DJ
do
Nitrous.
drugs.
Don't do drugs. But if you end up doing drugs, I mean, just remember
You
that
do.
cigarettes are drugs.
Every time I smoke weed, I fall asleep, so I don't really get much out of it, so I just don't anymore.
You get
It's pretty
sleep.
dope.
That's the best high ever.
That's pretty much the best high.
I'd like to experience a high off weed, but I literally instantly fall asleep every time I try.
You have some like crazy ass dreams.
Nope.
It's just a normal day for Joe.
Yeah, I just
Not-
I just like
nap
turn
time.
I get all groggy and pass out.
I've never actually
Hmm.
smoked weed, but I've eaten.
I've never tried it before.
Oh man.
The cookies, like, it's not like a head high, it's like a body buzz. Just,
Yeah.
you relax. Your
This
eyes
is so
get, like,
great.
super fucking red.
Isn't weed like legal in Canada, like everywhere?
Not yet.
Not
Yes.
really, yeah.
Soon. Soon.
They're not arresting people for it on a regular basis anymore.
You can have what is it like up to 8 grams possession or something like that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's
Like-
been like that for years. You can have personal ones, as long as you not have
Yeah, as long as you have no a volume that's large enough to indicate that you're going to sell.
Like, if you didn't live in pretend land, Tor, I'd be like, yeah, man, let's go hang out and legalize marijuana. But you live in a time zone that doesn't exist.
It's a fake spot.
So yeah,
Halifax.
I remember I was talking to some folks in the States, and I told them when I was living in Nova Scotia that I was that Nova Scotia was east of Maine,
that's
and
the thing.
didn't,
Like,
they didn't believe me.
so you live in a place that is east of the East Coast.
Yeah.
Northeast.
Sure, I mean, I'm just talking about like
It still goes
lines
further
of
because Newfoundland has to have their
longitude.
own time zone too.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Newfoundland has its own time zone. No other place in the world has Newfoundland's time zone.
Could be
So
why,
it's
like, they're
East? It's more east than east
Yeah.
of
Maritime.
east.
right. Maritime, is that what it's called?
Maritime, yeah, no, it's Atlantic
they're
Standard Time
Atlantic.
and then Newfoundland Standard Time.
Newfie time.
That's right.
Newfie time.
That's literally what it's called.
That's so weird, man.
And it's a half hour past Atlantic Standard.
Wait, so it doesn't even count by an hour?
Nope.
Nope, half hour.
No,
so-
that's unacceptable.
Do you know the stigma of Newfoundland, DJ?
The stigma, it's also a pretend place?
It's essentially
No.
Canada's Arkansas.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeehaw kind of thing.
Oh, so you guys like
Rednecks.
bang your cousins, huh? That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, could be.
I got into a conversation, this was a while back. A gentleman got very upset with me because I said, there's a lot of people that have sex with their cousins and or siblings in Arkansas, and he's like, there must be 2 Arkansas. I was like, no, there's just the one where you guys are all fucking your cousins.
And he got,
He was really
he got
upset with
mad
me.
because of that? No.
And apparently he was from Arkansas. I mean, how was I supposed to know that? I didn't care.
Did you tell
Why?
him the common,
Here's the question
common nickname over there is Uncle Daddy?
I've always wanted to know why Kansas is Kansas, but Arkansas isn't Arkansas.
Yeah, see, I don't know that. It should be Arkansas. It's clearly Arkansas.
Like, how does that work?
It's French.
Like,
Like,
people from Kansas City don't say they're from Kansas City.
Nah, they don't. No, they don't. I've been there. So if you guys don't know, currently I'm living in Kansas. So it's like
No, I knew that.
it's terrible.
What do they like? What do they call
What do they
themselves?
do here? I don't-
Kansanians? Kansanites? What?
Kansans, I believe, is what they call themselves. They're Kansans.
We're called up here. We're called Haligonians.
Really?
Yeah.
Hooligans?
Yeah.
Haligonians.
Haligonians is what they
That's a
call us.
made-up thing in your made-up time zone.
Doesn't even.
Doesn't make any sense. What is a Haligonian?
It's someone from Halifax.
That's so interesting.
It's too close to halogen. You guys like have lights on all the time?
All the time.
Actually,
Like
Hold on.
every one of your cars have those stupid fucking headlights.
No,
So
but you know what?
halogen
Those-
lights?
You know what though? I hate those headlights. 'Cause
Fucking hate
they
those.
blind my ass.
yeah, they're
No,
horrible.
fuck that, man. I love them.
Normally
Check
they
it
blind
out.
my eye.
Yeah, like, nah, man. I love them. I don't have them on my car, but I'm planning on getting them so that I can do that on purpose, like as
Just go blind
revenge,
some
like
people.
As
sweet.
revenge, yeah. No, the worst is
Sweet
when I have
revenge
a,
because people blind me with those things all the time, or like the worst is when, like, I get it, you're going the same direction as me, but can you either A, pass me, or B, like, not go the same direction as me because you've been driving behind me for like 6 minutes and it's just blinding,
Yeah.
and the entire inside of my car is illuminated. Like, you have the best lights ever, the best. I can't wait until I get
drive
some
a
of those
Mazda
things.
3.
Mhm.
When I stop at a light and a pickup truck comes up behind me with those fucking things,
Jesus.
yeah,
The
I
best.
can't see shit. It,
Just say it's the best.
everywhere,
It's the best.
everything. It's just like, fuck. Or the blue ones. The blue ones are actually illegal here, but the cops aren't doing nothing. You can't have the blue ones. It's technically illegal. I don't know if you
Everybody,
guys-
everybody in the
best.
city where I live now drive like massive like 2-ton pickup trucks.
all have those lights. They have like
And
the
they all
fog
have those
lights and
And
like the
even if they
fucking-
don't need a giant pickup truck, like if it's like a soccer mom and her kids, they still drive a massive giant pickup truck.
it's a new minivan because most of the pickup trucks now have the full cab with like
Yeah.
3 seats and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand it. It's safer than a minivan.
Gas guzzler though.
Oh my
they're
god!
actually
Sure,
not that bad
minivans.
anymore. Not that bad. My brother-in-law has one. It's not that bad.
It's like $150 to fill the tank.
And it lasts. about
That's
2
crazy.
weeks.
It cost me to fill up I have a Chrysler Town and Country, and it costs me about.
That's a van.
Yeah, it is van. It cost me about $70 a week for gas.
You drive a lot though.
Yeah, every day.
I mean, I drive every day too, but I mean, it takes
I
literally
mean-
3 minutes to get to work.
It takes me about 15 minutes to get to work.
It takes me longer to get down to the car. That's
But I mean, I do a lot of driving around. Like I go to the gym.
You do?
I do.
yeah,
I
you
do. I said do.
He said, dude.
No, but I go to like the gym, take my kids around. I have to drive Tony to work every Friday and Saturday, and she she works like there and back. Probably takes about 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, that's justifiable. You have kids, you know. That's justifiable that you're $70.
Oh, I need to have a van. Like,
Yeah.
When I was purchasing my vehicle, I wanted to get a Dodge Charger.
Yeah, don't we all?
Yeah, and I was test driving, and he even gave it to me for a night to have and just drive around. And I was like, oh
And
my
you're
god,
like, "See ya, sucker."
I am sold on this.
Yeah,
And
I
it-
rented one of those.
And it was
before.
less. It was less than my van.
Okay, well, did you drive in the city with that, or did you
Yes.
drive on the highway?
No, I drive around the city, and well, I did go on the highway with it, but for the most part, it was around the city.
Because they're terrible in the city, but they're amazing on the highway.
What
Because
makes
they
them,
have that-
What makes them terrible in the city?
Because they're better on the highway because they have that eco boost shit. Whereas once you hit a certain speed, they shut down.
Yeah,
the
my van has that too.
Yeah, and it's the gas savings is incredible.
No, you know what? That's true because my last van, we did a road trip during the summer. We went down to the valley. It's about 2 hours away where we went, and I only spent on gas, well, tank-wise. So I had a full tank when I went down, and by the time I got back, I still had a little above half a tank of gas left. So that's 4
Yeah.
hours of straight highway driving. But with my old vehicle before it got demolished, I probably would have had to fill up before I actually left, like down there. It was so bad on gas.
I went to Montreal a couple years ago with my '97 Grand Am. 3 tanks of gas to get there, 2 tanks while I was there, and 3 tanks to get back.
Jesus Christ.
It was fucking terrible. And then the next time I rented a car, and it happened to be the Challenger, full size, 1 tank of gas,
Yeah,
the whole trip,
That's pretty good.
the whole fucking trip. And that car was
Ridiculous.
beast. That car was beast.
It was nice too. The one that I was driving, actually, and it's probably not the exact same one. Did you ever see the movie John Wick?
Yep.
Yeah.
The car that he was driving. That's
That's a Challenger.
that was a Charger. Well, it looked a little similar.
The Challenger and the Chargers are
Then maybe
somewhat
maybe I'm thinking of the Challenger, because whatever the one that John Wick was driving in that car, that in that movie, that was what I was driving, like similar. No, I don't think it was, like, probably not as nice as that one in the movie, but that's the same body type.
Yeah, the Challenger.
I definitely
and the
want
Charger
Challenger.
are very similar. It's just you gotta know it's the back end is basically.
Yeah, it was the
I
back.
really want the Challenger.
Okay, well then I'm thinking of the Challenger then. And that car
It's
was-
it's the upgrade.
If I have money, if I ever have money, I don't need it.
I told Tony, as soon as the kids are old enough that I don't have to worry about car seats anymore, I'm trading in my vehicle and I'm getting a.
Don't get me wrong, Mazda 3, amazing car, totally fucking amazing. It's like it's surprised the ever living shit out of me how fucking awesome this car is.
Is it as good as the Ford Flex?
I have never driven a Ford Flex, but I surprise a lot of people at lights. Let me just say that.
I was joking. That was there's a movie called Daddy's Home. Watched it the other day. And someone has Ford Flex. It's just he's really expounding upon how the Ford Flex is the car to have.
The
Such a funny movie.
Best part's at the end when
John Cena?
Same shit. John Cena. Oh, he's like, fuck you or something. It's like, I don't know you or something. If you haven't seen that movie, you should check it out. It's fucking hilarious.
So I'm guessing you're Ron? Nope.
Nope. Just walks right by him. Yeah. Wait, you guys watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, right?
Oh yeah, I love that show.
Yeah. If you like that show, you'd like Popstar. Never Stop, Not Stop. It's hilarious.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is one of the funniest shows. I love Terry.
It is.
I love Terry Crews.
Terry Crews, yeah.
He's so funny.
Actually, I like the fucking chick, Gina.
Yeah, she's terrible though at
fantastic.
stand-up. She has a stand-up special on Netflix right now. It is so bad. She
Yeah,
is not
but
funny.
it's middle of the pack. I mean, it's
Rosa's my favorite.
I like
yeah.
Rosa.
Rosa is really good. Rosa and her fucking boyfriend. Crazy looking motherfucker.
Have you ever seen the TV show The League?
No, but I know of it.
It's about a group of friends who do fantasy football.
I watch it every year before we kick off our fantasy football.
Is that the one with
I
Felicia
try
Day?
to catch up. No, that is the Guild.
The Guild.
Yeah, the Guild.
But yeah, that guy who plays Rosa's boyfriend was in the league. He was
Oh,
even
was he?
he was even crazier in the league.
I like Andre,
Is her
Andre
boyfriend
Brower.
Rafi?
Yeah.
That's funny. Rafi's hilarious.
Andre Brower, the captain, is so.
He was
Awesome.
better. I don't like that they're giving him more emotion. He was funnier when he was completely dead.
They're giving him emotions, but they're like wrong emotions.
Yeah.
I liked him better when he was like.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta
Stoic.
show character growth, right?
Well, yeah, he's got character develop. He's got to develop the character. He's got to show. They got to show that he's like
Yeah.
He's being friends with.
yeah, he's starting to like him.
Otherwise, you'd get sick of the same old. I mean, it's still good. Anybody you seen that show called Son of Zorn?
Nope.
I
Isn't that
watched
the one with He-Man?
Yeah, it's the one with the guy is animated, but it's Jason Sudeikis that does the voice.
Oh, okay.
I've seen a couple episodes. It's pretty funny, but I just couldn't like get into it.
Sick of the Flash. I can't watch that show anymore
Why?
because I fucking can't stand time travel.
What's wrong with time travel? But I need to hear this.
Time travel is a bullshit cheat.
But that's
It's like I can't be bothered to be an actual good writer of stories, so I'm just going to use time travel to fuck up.
So is it
everything else.
all time travel or just that specific scenario
Nope.
of time travel?
All time travel, parallel dimension, all that bullshit. It's all bullshit. I hate it.
So Back to the Future, not a good thing.
Huh.
That might be the one exception.
You can't start
Even
making
then-
exceptions.
Yeah,
But
after-
even-
after-
But
after
even
that,
then,
after that
still-
bold statement.
no,
Yeah.
no, even then it was still bullshit.
Time Cop?
Even though that was a good Time Cop was god awful.
That
So-
movie was pretty awesome.
So here goes my issue with time travel movies or shows or just time travel in general. If you leave a certain timeline, right? You go somewhere else, you can see yourself, right?
Right.
So that's just in general this time travel. We're all gonna accept this as an idea, right? Is that okay?
Yeah. I
How do
mean,
you go back? You
more
can't.
time.
No. But at that time, you'd have to go back to the exact instant that you
That's right.
left, right? And if you can't do that, then what?
Why would you
That's
have to go back to the exact?
Because if you don't, then you're just creating multiple
You-
copies of yourself.
Right.
Well, no, because in your future you're not there.
Okay. So you can go to any point forward of yourself.
You wouldn't be there. You wouldn't be there because you traveled in time. There's no copy of you. Moving forward, if you like, in my mind, if you time travel forward, you wouldn't be there because you time traveled forward.
This is why Doctor Who wins. Because when you try and figure this out and you try and make sense of time travel, the only thing that you can say is that time travel is a wibbly wobbly timey-wimey
Well, I
type.
mean, there's a lot of
Because
things that
it
make
doesn't
Doctor Who
it
win.
doesn't make any sense.
Time travel is bullshit. It's a cheat for people who can't write.
I'm sorry, but
But
Flash
Doctor Who
has
was
used that
well
since
written.
the 80s. I mean, Flash was all about the
And so,
Flashpoint.
was
is one
Flash.
best
Yeah.
Flash story out.
Flash,
I was hoping they wouldn't go there.
They have to.
Flash
It's the
is
number one story.
well written. The issue that I have with Flash is like essentially the Flash, given that he has the ability of time travel and by extension like he can travel through time, he can travel through space. Flash is the most powerful being in the universe.
Yeah.
And he does not use that at all. Like
Well, he's still in the show.
but he's not
still,
that smart.
right? He's still learning. That's the thing. And in the comics,
So yeah.
he knows his full extent of his powers. He uses them. But the Flashpoint paradox is the best Flash story ever. It's amazing. If you get there's an animated movie on it that's pretty good. It's actually on Netflix. Pretty good. They changed Batman in the Flashpoint thing where it's not Bruce Wayne, it's Thomas Wayne.
That's bullshit. Batman is Bruce Wayne, goddammit.
Oh no!
Not
Spoilers.
if Bruce Wayne dies instead of his dad.
But he doesn't.
That's all.
He does in the Flashpoint. There's all kinds of differences too. Yeah, you'd have to watch the movie. It's on Netflix.
Like, I've written myself into a corner. How do I get out? Time travel, I guess.
I mean, they don't do time travel anymore as much because of
Killed
that.
off a
because
bunch
it's
of
been
characters
so
that I
overdone.
didn't mean to kill off. Parallel dimensions, they're all alive again.
Boom.
Okay, well, Marvel Zombies, Parallel Dimension.
Yeah, I know, I hate that.
You're gonna dismiss awesome work because of a feeling you have.
Yep.
All right.
And that, guys, is conflict resolution.
I mean, it's
There you
opinion.
go.
It's taste. It's
But we can still be friends. See that?
Yeah.
like that's like if somebody likes Justin Bieber, I don't care. I don't like him. Just don't make me listen. You can listen to him
What?
all you want.
That's it.
Don't make me do it.
Are you serious right now? You don't like Bieber the God, man?
I don't like him as a
Biebs?
person. His songs
don't like
are
the
catchy,
Biebs?
but I just don't like him as a person.
The Bieber.
What
Cleaver?
about? What? Wait. What about the Justin Bieber from Atlanta?
I haven't seen the show. I
Like,
don't know.
oh, you haven't?
Ooh, that's a
man,
good.
that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's pretty genius, actually.
Is it like actually him or is like?
No,
It's
it's
a
not.
parody.
It's not at all. It's worth the watch.
Actually, the pop star Never Stop Not Stop movie is basically
Justin Bieber has some good songs, man. I mean, it's
I'm
cool
not
though
saying
if you
they're
don't
not
like
good
Justin
songs.
Bieber.
I
I'm
just
not
don't
gonna
like
ask
him.
you to like.
I don't
I'm not
like
gonna
him
like
personally
make a
as person.
case for you to listen to his music either.
It's
like-
like Cav when he starts tearing apart people because they like certain kind of music. I mean, it's their opinion. It's what they like. It's just what they like. I mean, you can't I don't know, tear a person apart because they like certain kind of music. I mean, so what? Does it make me a horrible person because I like this kind of music?
Maybe it does. No, it doesn't.
I mean, before I told you what kind of music I listen to, that
What kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to everything but country. I don't like country.
Oh man, I love country.
I don't mind.
I
country
will
music.
clarify that. I don't like male country singers with the twang. You know what I mean? Like the country twang. The only one
Have
I
you-
like and I can tolerate is Johnny Cash.
Listen to, if you will. Now, I'm not gonna make a case for country music specifically, nor am I gonna make a case for Justin Bieber. But if you listen to Bo Burnham country song, like you can
Stand-up
YouTube that. Yeah, he's a stand-up guy. It's so funny.
See, I can listen to that because it's not a serious thing.
No, it's not serious. Well, he talks about the problem with country music today, which is, like once upon a time, country music was written by like normal everyday folks. Like these guys are rich.
Yeah.
Like don't tell me how hard it is to work as a ranch hand when you never had to do that.
That's what
That's
I'm saying. Like,
unbelievable.
they have the hat and the twang and it's just like it's all crap. To me, in my opinion.
I don't know. I guess it depends on the kind of country music. I don't like today's country music where it's like not really. It's like pop country. I'm not a fan of that.
I like Johnny Cash.
I like Johnny
Johnny
Cash.
Cash. I like Johnny Cash.
I like a
Frank-
whole bunch of country music.
I'm not saying Sinatra is country music. I'm just lumping him in that same style because it's like lounge singing, I guess. It's different than.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
I like Johnny
Like
Cash. I like Presley. I like the Beatles. I just don't. You know what I mean? I like everything except twangy country.
Except twang country. Maybe that's the category. It's called twang country.
Maybe. Mhm.
You know, when he's got that they have that like voice tenor change in their when they're singing. It's just
You should do yourself a favor. Listen to that Bo Burnham one. That is gonna. You're just gonna laugh. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna
yeah,
have a great
I'm gonna
time.
laugh. It's not gonna make me like country music, but yeah,
No, it's not. It's probably gonna make you hate country music a
even
lot
more.
more.
Yeah,
But like every time, like I listen to it, it's just like God, so spot on. It's just spot on.
I just feel bad for people that only listen to one genre of music, won't even try to listen to anything else. I guess
I listen to a ton of everything,
it's like I
with
have
the exception of ska, which for whatever
I hate
reason
that
I
shit.
find kind of annoying.
annoying. I hate that shit.
I don't do like big band, marching band, ballroom, like
You know
old
what kind
people
of music,
shit.
You know what kind of music I've actually recently started liking is
What's that?
Celtic metal.
Well,
I don't
any
even
kind
know
of
what that
metal
is.
is awesome.
No, not any kind. No, there's some metal I can't stand, but like,
The
You
only
don't like
metal I don't
Primus?
like is. I just don't like this screamy metal. You don't understand.
some of that I can listen to some of that, but what I mean is like I don't know. It's just like there's something about this like Celtic. I don't know. I like the way it meshes.
I can't do it. People yelling at me, I can't do it. No, I'm not talking about Celtic metal. I'm not familiar with that, so I'm not gonna judge it. Like if you're yelling at me, like and making me feel uncomfortable, I don't like it.
Why
But
are
it's
you
it's
yelling?
a state of mind. Like it goes well with the music that's playing in the back. Like if the music is mellow and the guy's screaming, then it's like why are you screaming? But you know, if there's heavy guitar and it's a heavy song, and the guy's like rah rah rah, it works. Like the Bat Metal song. I don't know if you've seen that video.
Yes,
Metal.
Mm.
Oh, dude, DJ, you gotta watch that.
it's funny.
Go look it up right now. Bat Metal and Bat Metal Returns. It's fucking amazing.
It is really funny. Or how about unicorns? You ever see that one? Unicorns, they come from hell.
No.
I made him watch Charlie the Unicorn the other day.
Going to the cave, Charlie. Yeah,
Unicorns,
yeah.
they come from hell. That's just like it's the entire song. Happy,
No,
happy, 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 happy,
Charlie.
happy.
Charlie, go to the cave, Charlie. That's where you want to go.
On Candy Mountain, Charlie.
I was just reading something where they said they put Charlie into WoW.
They did.
It did.
He's in WoW for
I
sure.
killed him just yesterday.
What?
It's so ridiculous.
Actually, Charlie himself is dead because if you go up there, there's an already dead one.
There's one dead one called Charlie.
Yeah, and then there's two of them like hanging out, and you got to kill them and get stuff. Pretty awesome. And you actually have to go into a cave and go through a portal to get to them. But yeah, DJ Bat Metal, amazing.
Oh, Charlie. Oh, yeah. And the first thing I think of is Charlie bit my finger.
Yeah, the
No,
the
Charlie.
British
Yeah.
girl.
I think that too. He bit my finger. He bit me. Change these tracks.
Nice.
Oh, hey, friends. So I never got my MCP. Does anyone have that here in the channel? I know some of us are tech people.
What?
Microsoft Certified Professional certification. Anybody?
I don't have that.
What do you need that for? Oh, for protecting
Or
it. Oh.
for teching? I just am kind of wondering what it covers.
It's worth it?
I feel like it doesn't cover that much. I feel like, I mean, I kind of slept through my A plus and I got that, and I kind of slept through my ACMT, which is like the Apple one, and I got that. So I want to know if I'm going to be able to sleep through this MCP before I buy it.
Do you need it to keep going, or like is it a necessity?
So, yeah, no. I mean, you can make more. You can leverage a salary against your certifications.
Yeah, because
So I want to, if nothing else, I would like to pick it up if it's low hanging fruit.
yeah. But I mean, like it's like me. Like I'm a Tomo. I'm a forklift operator, and for me to go out and get a forklift operator license is pointless because most people will want to train you in house anyway.
Right.
So it's pointless to go out and spend the money on it. Because I did go out and spend the money on it, and it was just worthless.
No, this would be worthwhile.
But in that field, yeah, it would. nobody will train you on it. You're supposed to know it.
Red Hood's out here. Bat Metal.
Are you watching it? It's the whole Bat family.
Batman, it's funny.
The second one is even better. Have you played Arkham City or any of those games? So that one part of the game you won't. One part of the video you won't.
I wasn't a big fan of the Arkham games.
They're good if you like that kind of game. They're kind of a mix between two genres, the Metal Gear Solid genre and the Tomb Raider kind of thing, where you're solving puzzles.
I have my MCSA DJ, and it was definitely a super simple process, and it was worth it because I got a salary bump.
See, I think the MCP is like a precursor to that, eh? The MCSA.
Yeah, I can't be a server expert. I have to be a server associate first.
You have to be associated with it.
I think it's just a way for them to milk extra cash out of forcing you to get 3 different licenses that all basically cover the same content.
Oh, I mean, for Microsoft, for sure. But
Yeah.
I mean, the employers. I mean, so here's the thing: the job market's a very interesting place. This is my opinion. It's not fact, viewers. It's an opinion. So once upon a time, way back when experience was a thing, and that was really important to an employer. And then we moved into this era of if you're not a college grad, you can't get a job. And now we're in this era of unemployed college grads, where experience is a thing again. And specifically in my field, certifications are a thing. So even if you were a college grad, you need the certification. So then it doesn't matter. Like you went to school, you got your degree, and you look cool, but you don't have a certification, so it doesn't really matter. So for me, like every cert that I have under my belt is, I mean, for me it's more ego, but for the employer standpoint, I am instantly more employable.
Yep. They look for it on
would-
the resumes they get, and they separate them into 2 stacks.
Yeah, so it would be worth it for me to drop $125 tonight, take my MCP, unless I have to actually go up to the Pearson View Center. I don't know. Like the Apple one I could do from my chair, but whatever.
Yeah, me too. I did my MCSA online.
Oh, well, then they'll probably let me do this online as well. And yeah, and I can just drop that tonight, and it would be worth it because in the long run, I'm looking at that might be $4, $5, $10,000 extra dollars for a stupid certification that I spent $100 on.
For shit that you already know.
Yeah. So I mean that's just how I feel. Like I've recently, had a new respect, I guess, for certifications.
Well, for like throughout the 90s and like the early 2000s, people with certifications were kind of pointless because they didn't really matter. But now all of a sudden, certifications are starting to become a thing again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there was that was a strong era of you're not a college grad, then you don't get a job.
So what does this certification actually get you for you?
For me personally, nothing except for
I mean, like,
giving me more money on my check.
I mean, like, well, I mean, that's a good thing. No, but I mean, like, just like what is it certifying you for? Like, what are you able to do?
It certifies that you know how to.
Microsoft
Yeah.
recognizes me as a competent technician.
Okay.
Which I mean, like I said, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me that much. Lenovo already recognizes me as a competent technician, and HP already recognizes me as a competent technician, and you know, not Microsoft, Macintosh, Apple recognizes me as a competent technician. But why not add Microsoft to the list?
If you've got that kind of pull with Lenovo, could you ask them to stop locking down their proprietary all-in-ones? Those things drive me crazy.
Nah, they're not gonna do that, bro. I mean, they. Have you heard about the What is it? It's the hard coding on their BIOS. It's like
Yeah.
straight up spyware.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're not gonna stop that.
it fucking drives me mental. If I want to upgrade from like a Windows 7 device to a Windows 10 device, there's like 4 different things in the BIOS that I have to turn off in order for it to even allow me, and then I have to flash all of the partitions.
Yeah, fuck that. What all are you having to hit? Because it's probably like. Hold on, I gotta make sure I have my right acronyms here. TPM, that's the one we're looking for, the Trusted Platform Module. So, this little thing that's built into computers nowadays, which apparently you could just turn on and off.
Yeah.
If you turn that off, you might have some more success with your Lenovo upgrades.
Yeah, that's what I have to do on every single one.
But then, like, so are you using Pro licenses, or are they like home?
Pro, but what the first problem I had was the device. I wanted Windows 7 machines, but the distributor that I was going through was only providing Windows 8 machines. So I got the Windows 7 the quote unquote downgradable option to Windows 7. And then I found out that in order to actually downgrade it to Windows 7, I had to call Lenovo back and ask them to send me a separate CD. And then when I popped the CD into the machine, I got all these kinds of messages saying that I'm not authorized to make those changes. Then I had to figure out that I had to go into the BIOS in order to turn all these options off. And then when I finally got it to run the Windows 7 operating system installation, it came into please choose the partition that you want to install, and it wouldn't let me install on any of the partitions, so I had to erase all the partitions, and then finally it would allow me to quote unquote downgrade to Windows 7.
Nah, see, that just sounds like too much effort.
It was after the first 3, I said F this, and I stopped buying those machines.
See, at that point, I feel like I would I'll go to HP.
Yeah, we went to Dell, but yeah, it's the same idea.
Don't get me wrong, every company that I've actually had to work with has their own set of headaches that we go through. For me, HP happens to be the motherboard, so the idea here is to not break your motherboard and you won't have to deal with the headache.
That's a good plan.
But I mean, if you can't resist, whatever. But HP, if I want, say I want Windows 10, I did this with my work computer. So as everyone knows, Windows 10, 1, doesn't come on every computer. 2, the upgrade is over, right?
Yeah, but if you accepted the upgrade, I thought you could upgrade all the time. Like if you still had.
Yeah.
As long as you accepted it before the deal
before the
expired.
deadline.
Yeah.
There's still some workarounds. I'm not gonna give that away to the viewers at home, but there's some workarounds if you guys need Windows 10.
I got screwed over by Windows 10.
How so?
I went to sleep with Windows 8, woke up with Windows 10.
Oh, I hate it when that happens. It's like going to a
Oh,
club
brutal.
and thinking that
Like,
you're
Yeah.
thinking you're coming
It's-
home with something nice and nope.
I mean, it's better.
What?
but
It's like you went to a club and you brought home a 6 and you woke up with a 10. What are you talking about?
You know,
Windows 8 is terrible.
That's not what I said.
I know.
He said something nice, not a 6.
I'm just saying, like, it would have been nice if I actually had some input in this fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't
Yeah.
just not do it.
Well, you
by
didn't,
itself.
I mean,
you didn't really you didn't have to accept it.
I
Like,
didn't
mean,
accept
I don't
nothing.
know.
It just did it.
it just made
It
you.
is
That's-
automatic.
You know what though?
that's kind of like
know what,
waking up
though?
to a
So-
blowjob, dude. Like, I mean,
I
it
know,
would've been
I know,
nice If
I
I could have
understand.
said no, but you wouldn't have.
Didn't a woman
Like, I
actually
don't know.
sue Microsoft and win because of that?
Are you serious?
Let me see.
It's so within 30 days, you know you can roll back, right?
I know, but I knew I was gonna do it anyway. It was just the principle of the thing. Whereas
I got
it
you.
never asked. It never needed my okay. It just fucking did it.
I got you.
Because Microsoft changed their Windows 10 to a recommended update, and I've got install recommended updates automatically set up. And there you go.
I do like Windows 10 better than Windows 8, but it's
I like
still there's still glitches for particularly for network environments.
Windows
I
7 and 8 were there.
Yeah.
I mean, so I hated 7. I hated 8 more,
8 was
and
god awful.
so
I never
XP
even.
like
was
10
I never
sounds
even.
awesome.
I went from 7 to 10.
I went from. You guys are gonna laugh at me.
You
I went from
you
Vista
95?
to 10.
Oh
Oh
Jesus.
god, it just threw up my mouth a little bit.
Vista, yeah. My mom had Vista. It was awful.
I liked Vista for what I was doing. And it looked sexy. Like Windows Extra Pretty was never for me.
XP was way better than this. The XP was one of their better options.
I like XP actually.
I liked 2000. I never liked XP.
Wait, 2000
Like-
or ME?
2000.
2000, like the NT version?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was alright.
I like 2000. I never XP. Seriously, it was all about aesthetics and it was too pretty. It was too Apple-like to me. XP was just,
Interesting.
like it came out and it had like little like bright colors everywhere, and it was just so weird, and it was really off-putting, and it was off-putting for years, obviously, because I skipped it and I went to Vista. And then they came out with 7, and 7 kind of, they dabbled back into that whole little, like, that look. And I was like, yeah, I'm going back and forth. And then they came out with 8, and I was like, fuck no. No,
Yeah, 8,
no,
8.
100 times no, never.
It's made for a.
It was made for a tablet.
Yeah, it's made for touchscreen.
Like, 8 should have been on a tablet. It should have been called Windows Tablet.
It's the same
And-
operating system they put on the fucking phone.
Yeah.
Nobody liked those.
So there's a whole tablet mode for Windows 10.
Yeah.
Really?
There is. Yeah.
Yeah. You can enable it on your desktop. You can click it, and you know what? It looks like a way better implementation of Windows 8.1. I mean, if you found 8.1 nice.
I really like Windows 10, but especially for like a home environment. But the premium service, the Pro for networked solutions, just does weird things all the time. Like the start menu will disappear, or any changes to the services that you make on the device get reset as soon as you restart the computer.
I've never heard. Well, maybe I just don't pay attention to that.
I haven't had those kind of issues. I don't know. I've had way better luck with Windows 10. By the way, way off topic is where we went, because we started talking about Aaron is waking up to a 10 in his bed instead of a 6.
I mean, like I
She
said,
showed up and she didn't ask. I get
I
it.
was,
No,
I was gonna do it, but it's just it never prompted it. It just fucking did it.
She showed up and she didn't ask. I get it. No, I'm not faulting you. There is a principle. There is a principle to it, and I hate it when Windows just decides to update.
And it's
So,
like,
like-
oh, by the way, your computer's closing in 10 minutes. There's nothing you can do about it.
Because it's not just the Windows 10 update that did that. Like a lot of updates were forced down your throat that you may or may not have wanted.
Oh, and
So
all
I get that.
all those video games you like to play, they're fucked because they don't have
Yeah.
drivers for Windows 10.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I
that
went
was one of the big issues when it first came out. I remember actually specifically Campy Camp.
That's why I held off on it.
He was telling me what all the issues he had when he upgraded. He was like one of the first people I know to upgrade.
I'm gonna give you guys this little. It's secret, super secret information. So I work really closely with companies. So I'll tell you this one.
Okay.
Compatibility mode.
compatibility mode is the shit. But it doesn't work for everything.
Run it in compatibility mode.
It doesn't work for everything, though.
I mean, it
Works
I
for
haven't
most 90%
had-
of the things, but not everything.
The majority of people did not have problems with their games. Compatibility mode's pretty dope.
The only game
But-
that I had issues with, which is just weird enough, is The Sims. My kid plays it. Couldn't get it to work at first.
The
Now,
new one?
does he play it, or
Yeah.
does he murder people on it?
You know what? I haven't really observed him. He
There's a lot of people that play Sims
Just
to figure out crafty rules.
Make a
he probably-
make a
he
4x4
probably
pool.
murders everybody.
Make them go swim, then delete the ladder, and they swim to death.
Yeah, it happens a lot. I've done that myself.
So, they came out with like an update for a while, right? Where, so you could delete the ladder, and then like the update for the Sims came out, and so you could not delete the ladder while a Sim is in the pool. Well, in like the same update, they came out with diving boards. And so you didn't have to have a fucking ladder, and they would just dive in and then swim to their death. And it's like the guys over at the studio are just pulling their hair out because people are just murdering Sims in droves. And like, so you what's the Goth family? Like, they're rich. They have they start out with like the biggest house. So you could usually like get them up pretty fast in money, and then just murder them, and then their house is empty. And like my niece was telling me basically a murder story about how she moves families out of houses on The Sims, because it's not like there's not like an evict button, or at least the last time I played it there wasn't. So what you do is you build up a career, and this poor sap has a fucking life, and he has a wife, and he has kids, and he's built up all these relationships, and then you murder that fool in his backyard. And you move in the Sim that you really wanted to live there.
That's funny.
It is
so interesting.
the worst.
My Sim story. I mean, I got the game obviously because I played it before my son did. But I stopped playing the game because I was actually doing really well with it. I had like a good paying job, got a wife in the game, and then ended up buying a bigger house, all that stuff. But I had age mode on, so the Sims got older and eventually they die. Because I wanted that kind of like that level of realism in there.
That's so real.
And so what happened was, all this shit, my guy actually, his career choice was he was a professional criminal, so I was a crime lord. And so when it all came to an end, my guy died because I was trying to fix a toaster and I got electrocuted. And I was just like, fuck this game, and I never played it again. I haven't played it since that day.
That's really how mobsters die, guys. Like, for sure.
Yeah, I'm a mobster. I'm doing like these big crimes and shit like that. I died because I tried to fix a toaster. if I were to die in real life, though, I think that's how I would go down.
The toaster.
I'm not handy when it comes to like home appliances.
I mean, just don't have it plugged in when you're fixing it. I mean, like seriously, like that's it. That's the only secret that you need to know about him not dying.
That's good advice.
Your sim could be alive right now.
He could be. I ruined him. He's dead because of me. It's terrible for him. I feel bad. That game was fun, though, I gotta say. I do like The Sims.
Hey man, how is
Ark, it's awesome.
Damn.
well, there you have it. How is Ark? Do you have a submarine yet?
No submarines. But
Wait,
you
they're
can.
in the game though, aren't they?
No, they have implemented underwater structures, so you can build a.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nah, man, I need a submarine. So here's the thing, Ark, like, one, I have a very real respect for the ocean.
Like IRL.
I'm not saying,
Everything
yeah,
in Ark
in real life, like, I have a real respect for the ocean, you know? And Ark somehow channels the, like, scariness of the ocean. Like,
Yeah.
when we were playing Ark on a Dana server, we had a private server. Like we fought megalodons, right? Like we got these sharks.
Yeah.
Eventually, and it was like they could have killed us. Like we put real effort into getting these stupid digital sharks
They were scary
because they were scary as hell. And then we like locked them in like an underwater pen, or like you know. And every once in a while they'd escape, just like on Deep Blue Sea. Like,
Yeah.
do you guys remember this shit?
remember.
Like,
Fuck yeah.
it's like, why is my shark out there? How do you get out there? It's like, oh man, you know, Deep Blue Sea, a fucking shark ate me. And like somehow Ark just they designed this game, and they really did channel like the inner super scariness of the depths of the ocean, because we were trying to get to the underwater caves, right? And I remember going out, and I had my brand new Ichthyo, and I had a megalodon, because we finally found the megalodons. We were so good at this game. And I had another one follow me, so we had the two megalodons. And I was a boss. Like I was a boss at that point. I was King Triton, right? Because no one can stop me. And like I start going down into the depths, and it gets darker and darker and darker. And it's like, wow, this is really scary. Like I don't want to be down here anymore. But
And the
like,
sharks could be coming at you from above. They could be coming from underneath. You can't see.
because I have sharks, but they're not the only sharks in the sea. Like, and they, like, you know, like progressively spawn these stupid animals. So, they could be coming at me. And the like the patch or whatever had just come out. So what was the gigantic, most vicious, largest animal of the sea that they had dropped? Yeah, they had just come out with that.
What was it called?
And every time the Mosasaurus. So viewers at home, go ahead and look this stupid animal up.
The Mosasaurus? That sounds deceptive.
Not a mousasaurus, a mosasaurus.
Oh, okay.
So I wikied it for you people at home, because if you're idiots and you can't spell, you're never gonna find this animal. So the Mosasaurus is a lizard of the Meuse River. Is a genus of Mosasaurus, extinct carnivorous aquatic lizard. All right. There's a word that I can't pronounce. late Cretaceous period, about 70 and 66 million years ago. Let's look at how big this stupid animal is.
It's the size of a
Because the size, you said the size of a bus?
Yep.
There you have it. Viewers at home.
Is this accurately reflected in our?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's super scary, and you don't want to be down there with it because let's be honest, a swimming vicious bus, like
With teeth.
like no one wants to be around a vicious ass bus.
No.
You guys remember Little Shop of Horrors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like no one wants to
Movie
be
the
around that vicious ass plant.
Feed me.
Like, can you imagine how uncomfortable Honey I Shrunk the Kids was at that point?
Yeah.
Like that's all he, honestly I don't know which movie came out first, but I can't remember that guy's name, so that's who he is. He's Honey I Shrunk the Kids.
Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis, that's his name. Can you, like that little mousy guy, was he like all like 5'3", $140? I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
He was the keymaster in Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And that fucker is talking to an 8-foot tall Venus flytrap-ish plant, but it doesn't move like a Venus flytrap. I don't know if you guys seen the Venus flytrap in real life.
Yeah.
It doesn't snap down on flies or anything. It eats
closes
a fly. It closes
slowly.
over the course of 3 hours. And somehow this fucking fly doesn't notice that. But when I sneak up on a fly all crafty like with my fly swatter, this fucker buzzes off. I don't get it.
Takes 3 hours.
It does.
It takes
doesn't it have,
3
like-
hours.
Doesn't it have
And
like
it
sticky
digests
stuff
it.
inside it that the fly gets stuck in?
Yeah.
It digests it over the next 8. Like Venus flytraps is the turtle of plant life. Is terrible.
Seymour makes the mistake of feeding it blood when it was just a little plant, and it got a taste for
Yeah,
human
taste
flesh.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened in real life, guys. That's why you don't bleed on your grass.
Yeah, in RL.
No, don't do it.
But so yeah, the Mosasaurus, completely scary, and you're in the depths with these things.
They put a new thing in
And-
the oceans, DJ. It's like a pilot fish, so it's got like a little tentacle off its forehead with a little light, and it's got a big, huge mouth full of fangs. But it's only about the size of a basketball. But as
Like
soon
the angler.
Yeah, the anglerfish, and as soon as it senses you, all of the other anglers in the area swarm you.
Oh, that's terrible. Another reason why I won't be in the water on Ark. So like, I mean, I guess the server's not up anymore, so no one actually cares. But that's how we lost all of our aquatic animals.
Yep.
Is I went down, I targeted something off in the distance, I sent the Ichthyosaurus out after it, and it died. And then the other shark died, and I rode one shark home because I was afraid. The ichthyos are
prehistoric dolphin.
yeah. So like they're not that vicious. Like I mean they're vicious ass dolphins, but I mean it's still flipper when you know. But yeah, so that's how we lost all our aquatic animals, and our pen ended up empty. Well, I guess we had the one shark still, the Miklo, but that's it. And
That pen was baller as fuck, though.
yeah, we had a great pen with incredibly advanced megalodons that would escape, as would our ichthyos. Also, our ichthyos were little whores. Did you ever notice that our ichthyos would attract other wild ichthyos, and they would just hang out in that little estuary area of the water pen? It was so weird. Like I'd be rolling up and it'd be like, there goes one, right there, trying to fuck.
That's how Ichthyods roll.
So is because I remember the last time I played Ark anyway, it was wasn't probably a year ago now. Have they made much improvement?
Massive improvements.
'Cause I remember one of the issues I had was the graphics shit was kind of like everything was all fucking.
Well, you had a really bad card at the time, though, right? Like,
Yeah, you gotta have a super high-end graphics card for it.
so I was on my laptop that could barely play WoW when we were playing Ark. And then, so when I built this new computer, I logged on to Ark, and it looks amazing. It's like, wow, this is how everybody's been seeing Ark, and apparently not. Apparently, everyone else had bad graphics cards except for maybe Joe.
It's gorgeous, and there's 3 different maps now too, and you can teleport your character from one map to the next.
So I think that's excellent and ideal.
There's a desert map and the desert map has all different recipes and all different furniture and creatures and everything. And then you can upload any creatures that you tame from one map, and then download them into one of the other maps.
Because I did like it. It was kind of like adult Minecraft.
Yeah, it's like Minecraft
Um,
graphics.
Yeah, see, so I hate Minecraft because 1, there's no final boss. 2, it's 8-bit graphics. You can't give me that combination and tell me play until your heart's content. Because you know when my heart's content? Immediately, because I'm going to shut that computer off. I build really nice machines, and you're telling me that I spent money on this machine so you can play fucking 8-bit graphics games? Like, my nephew loves, he loves Minecraft. And it's like you're on like a $300 iPad. Oh no, fuck that. It drives me nuts. It's like you're on a $300 iPad, you're playing fucking, like, no.
Like RuneScape.
Yeah, like, don't do that. Play it. You better get something better.
Yeah, I went through my 8-bit phase back in the 80s and early 90s. I'm done with it.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong though, because I'm totally playing Final Fantasy 7 right now on my tablet. It looks so stupid.
Updated graphics.
I mean, it still looks pretty bad. I to be honest, I'm suffering through, like, I'm on the second Mako reactor right now, so I haven't been playing that long, and that's mostly the reason why I haven't been playing it. It's like, wow, these graphics were really terrible.
Did you turn on
Tifa Lockhart is worth it.
Did I turn on what?
the buffs?
The buffs.
The cheats.
Let me see. I don't think, I don't think, so here, I told you that I had to, like, go about getting this game in a very unscrupulous manner, right?
Right.
So disclaimer, friends, I paid Square Enix $12.99 to get this stupid game. And it's not supported on my tablet. So I technically own this game, guys, so don't be mad or like try and snitch on me because I own the game. I had to do this thing that exports the game as a APK file so that I could transfer it over to my tablet because it would not install on my tablet. But it would install on my phone, which is stupid.
He had to
but-
IT it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I do. I do nerd shit. And so I don't know if it has all the right stuff on it because I don't even know if this thing actually updates this app. All right, Ernest, tell me how do I turn on these cheats?
Well, and on the PS4, you just gotta click like buttons.
Click buttons, dude.
Just start clicking everything.
Like,
All right.
Done and done.
Best
Usually
instructions ever.
usually in the menu section.
In the menu inside of like if I'm able to look at my characters or like the front very first menu.
When you're looking at your characters, well, on the PC it was like if you hit F1, F2, F3, F4 when the game was on pause or in the menu, and it would turn on shit.
All right, let me tell you what I got here. I can change from a D-pad, like a directional pad, to like a analog or whatever, like
Well, you're in the options.
pad.
Right?
I can, let's see, if I go to my menu, maybe it's under config.
These queue times, man, takes so long to get into a battleground right now. Jesus. This is probably gonna be our last battleground, folks. If it's a full battleground, if it's a half.
There is a max stats command, which I'm totally about to use because I'm gonna
There you
cheat.
go.
I'm a dirty rat.
Which game are you playing again?
Final Fantasy 7. Boom! 999.
There's eliminate random encounters.
I do see that one. I can turn that off or on, I guess.
Then there's speed everything up by 3. You want that one. Trust me. If you know the game and have played it a lot, conversations are just like, shut the fuck up.
So here goes. So I can't do like experience though on my
On your character?
was this on well not my character, that's like on my materia.
Yeah, no, that you don't. That you still gotta do. But
Don't worry guys, I just got Omni Slash on Cloud, so
There you go.
yeah, there should be one thing there that you have limit breaks on all the time. Like you can use them every attack.
Gotta break those limits, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the only way you can get Aerith's 4th limit break.
I
2 seconds if she dies.
do not think I don't think I have that option.
It's also true in life. Don't let yourself be limited. Break those limits.
I do, however, now have unlimited gold,
Yeah, there's that one too.
but I didn't tell it to do that.
It's
Oh.
part of one of the stats.
I really just want maximum mana, or not max mana, maximum materia right now. Like that'd be great.
Honestly, with your limit breaks on,
Just not gonna use
No.
it. I'm just gonna auto attack.
you're just gonna fucking limit break everything in the face. You're gonna Omni Slash everything. But do you have Omni Slash?
I just got it when I turned this thing on.
Nice.
I had to actually play the game to get it. But it must be different ones on the tablet then.
Must be different when you cheat.
No, I cheated as well. It's just his cheats are better than mine apparently.
Oh.
I got it
Mhm.
for the PS4.
So Joe, I got Battlefield 1 for PS4, and it's actually pretty
Meh.
decent.
It is a great game. I just suck at FPS.
That's right. I remember you telling me that.
I also don't think that I have an option for like faster chat because I can't stand these people talking.
It's
I
not,
really just I want to play this game
Chat.
for nostalgia, man.
yeah, it's not faster chat, it's faster
All right. Well, I don't know if I have faster everything.
Battlefield 1 taught me that in World War One, grown men wore capes.
So much swag in World War One.
Yeah.
Fucking, oh, that's crazy, stupid swag right there.
Isn't there like a pigeon mode as well? Where you like play as a pigeon, or you have to keep a pigeon from dying or something?
In Battlefield?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Did you guys actually rename your characters on Final Fantasy ever?
Yeah, first time I did. After that, it was like, yeah, fuck it.
I always felt like it was like a waste of time. And then like a buddy of mine, now mind you, we were children, but a buddy of mine was like, "Oh yeah, man, I named my character on um whatever the stupid game is, Final Fantasy after you." I was like, "Oh, you did what?" He's like, "Yeah, like like I named the black guy," and it's like, no, don't do that. That is fucking offensive. Like the token black guy that you find in this universe.
You might have gone South Park with it and named him Token.
Yeah, like oh my god.
Oh,
I was
actually,
just like, you know what, whatever.
I did rename the character Red 13. I named him his actual name, Nanaki, every time.
Huh.
Also, I just got XCOM 2, Joe.
Oh, XCOM 2 is so good.
It is pretty good so far. I'm doing a stream for like it's like my off stream stuff. I might even do it next Saturday to replace World of Warcraft for a little bit just to get through the game. But what
You like XCOM?
But what I'm doing in XCOM also is I'm actually putting the viewers' names in the game as I play.
Oh, cool.
So
There's somebody put out a mod for the first one that's called The Long War, and apparently it adds like a 30-hour campaign onto the end of the first one.
Oh, yeah.
And now they're doing the same thing for the second one. And apparently, even Firaxis, who designed XCOM, are raving about this mod that somebody built for the game.
Really? That's cool. No, man, it's a great game so far, though. I've always loved the XCOM. Like the XCOM 1, I played. I looked at my time I played XCOM 1 for. I think it was something like 300 hours I played it for. Some ridiculous bullshit.
It's pretty impressive.
Because it had the replay value of when they released that. I don't know if it was it was kind of like an expansion, wasn't it?
I don't want to read the hours. I'm looking at the number of hours I put into the first one right now.
What is it?
1,226 hours.
Damn.
Holy fuck!
Damn it! How many fucking days is that?
A lot of days of XCOM. It's so much fun though.
I mean,
Have you ever played it before?
dude,
219 hours into XCOM 2.
It's just like
1,226 hours.
it's like a chess shooter.
What am I doing with my life?
Playing a lot of XCOM apparently.
Apparently.
tons of XCOM.
That's 51 days.
Fuck's sakes. Over how long a period of time?
Yeah.
For a year. It's been over since last February.
I'm pretty sure that I gotta be close to like a year of my life into WoW.
Sure. Oh,
That's 10 years worth of, bro.
Is it 10?
But
Isn't it like 12?
We've been playing for about 10 years so far.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
10 years.
That's a lot of $5 footlongs, so
It's quite a bit.
I don't. So viewers, you guys did not know that our running joke was it's 3 $5 footlongs to play WoW every month.
It's like $4 or $5 footlongs now.
That's
What I
it?
do-
They changed it up?
I do slash played this warrior. It's 22 days.
Damn,
It's
nice.
it's just this warrior.
So my mage is 7 days played. Here, let's go over to my druid. Let's see how long that guy's been played.
I'm about to check out how long some of my characters have been played.
See, what I need is a dating site where I can put that I've played XCOM 2 for 1,226 hours and like have that be attractive to somebody.
All right, my very first character, the druid I made on Malfurion. I'm gonna check the slash blade. Did ever loads. I haven't played in a long time. Total time played 244 days, 5 hours, 14 minutes.
Nice.
On the druid?
On my druid, yeah.
They split it out by character?
Yeah, it's my character.
Oh, that's interesting.
My mage, I'll check him. See what he's looking like.
I'd have to download an add-on to calculate all of them.
$131
Seahawks
days on my
crushed.
mage.
You're a fashionista, Thor.
Apparently.
Detroit
What does that
got
even mean?
destroyed.
Oh, I know they did, huh? I expected
Like
that.
like brutal.
I kind of expected it. I don't think I have any other good characters. I have a rogue on Skull Crusher.
Has anybody played Party Hard?
No.
Fuck is that?
It's a game with like 16-bit graphics where you play a serial killer
No. Never played it.
and you become a serial killer because the kids next door won't stop partying really hard.
The premise sounds awesome, but you lost me at 16-bit.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, but also really creepy. Did anybody try No Man's Sky?
No, I heard it was terrible.
Holy God, that game is gorgeous, but really poorly designed.
Yeah? Like, what makes it so?
Well, it's basically procedurally generated universe, so it's like endless. So you can go from one planet, scan animals and plants, and get credits for reporting new life forms that you discover, and you can design new pieces of equipment and upgrade your ship and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
But other than that, there's no other real story or gameplay. So you just go planet to planet, scan shit, upgrade. Go to the next planet, scan shit, upgrade. And then the ending of the game, it's a huge spoiler.
I'm never gonna play it, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty
But
sure.
the ending of the game, the whole point is to get to the center of the universe. And as soon as you get to the center of the universe, you pass out, and when you wake up, you're at the start of the game.
That's.
What?
Yeah.
That's hella dumb.
No wonder they fucking.
People were fucking livid.
Wait, so someone's made it to the center of the universe already?
I did.
take it?
If you follow the path that leads you there directly, you can get there in maybe like 15 to 20 hours of gameplay.
That's dumb. That's just not realistic at all.
Do you pass out with all your gold and shit and end up at the beginning, or you just pass out?
You pass out with all of the upgrades that you've discovered, but your ship is destroyed, so you basically have to start all over again.
No thanks.
Or what?
Or
What would be the
or just stop playing the game. That's it.
So why wouldn't you just avoid the center of the universe if you know you're gonna pass out?
Because there's nothing else to do.
Better question: so it's supposed to be like multiplayer, right?
It was, but
You
it turns out
have
that
a
it's not.
chance to.
They took,
Oh.
they took out the multiplayer?
There was no multiplayer ever. It was a feature that they couldn't make work, so they didn't put it in the game.
Uh-huh.
Those bitches.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Alright, one sec. Alright, guys, so that's going to be it for the stream for this evening, folks. World of Warcraft. If you want to watch the replay or check out some of the previous streams, you can go ahead and do that at www.ccaagaming.com, or you can go to our YouTube channel, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, you name it, we're on it. Go ahead and check it out. We'll be back again on Wednesday with myself, and you can catch Moomix also on Monday, Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Law to Me on Sunday, and myself Wednesday, Friday, Saturday as always. Thanks for everybody that checked us out tonight. And Facebook Land, we're streaming on Facebook as well. Thanks for checking us out, and take care. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
Class.